Hi everyone. We're Thursday, June 30th. It's 11 o'clock in the morning right now. We're in Drummondville, Quebec, and on our way to Quebec City now, and Mont Sainte-Anne, just past Quebec City for a race, the Québec Mega Trail. I'm running the 80K 50-mile distance on Saturday, July 2nd. So today is June 30th. We'll make it out there. We'll go to Mont Sainte-Anne. We got a campsite there, but I want to drive all the way out to the start of the 80K. Essentially, I want to go recce that, so maybe Friday night we can actually camp right there, and Saturday morning at 5 is the start of the race. So. So I'm at the, see, that's the Massif ski hill. You can see some of the ski runs. So I guess when we do start, we're gonna start here somewhere, 2 days time. Today's still Thursday, the 30th. So Saturday morning at 5 in the morning, I'm gonna start here somewhere. Not sure, they're gonna set up the start line tomorrow. And then apparently we run along the road. We go hit the main road that follows the base of that hill. And at one point we hit a trail, and then we climb straight up into the hill. And then it starts. It's 950 meters of elevation in the first 15 kilometers to the first aid station. I guess you got to time your boat rides with the tide, and you got to make sure you come back when it's still high tide. All right, looks like we start in the trail right here. Just gonna go in for a little bit and try to recce. Fairly flat right now. We're paralleling the road that we came up. So they call this place a refuge. So you can come in and set up tents, and it's actually pretty neat.
All right, this is as far as the recce goes. Just went in a couple hundred meters or so. Yeah, 500 meters into the trail. So we start up the hill right there, and then it's a long, steady climb up to the first aid station is at 15K or so. But so far, I'm in love with this trail. Look at that, and they built all these things, and I know it's going to be a lot rougher at certain places, but right now, I mean, you can't ask for anything better running along a nice river like this. It's a lot more technical than I've run before, but I'm game for this. It's gonna be awesome. Can't wait for it. All right, I gotta go catch up with Nat and Cody, get back to where we parked at the start line, and we're gonna make our way back to Mont Sainte-Anne and our campground. Tide's coming in. Race kit pickup is here tomorrow at the Delta. This is Mont Sainte-Anne. Line. Bonjour. Deux petites poutines.
Deux poutines?
Oui.
5 minutes later.
All set. Here we go. All set. Going to the start line. It's 4:24 in the morning. We're not the only one. People are parked all over the place. "15 minutes away from the start. Butterflies. People are warming up. They're stretching. There's some bugs. I put some bug juice on, but I think out there it's going to be a little mad with the bugs. I'm going to do a bit of a dynamic warm up here, and yeah, 15 minutes to the big run. I'm 6 kilometers in, an hour and 5, a little over 1,600 feet of elevation. We're still climbing in the first climb, the massive. Trail's beautiful. It was 15 degrees this morning, about 100% humidity. Now I think the sun's coming out a bit. It's windy, but can't really feel the wind here. So every time we pop out through a ski run, you get the breeze. Feels pretty good. So far so good. It's a good climb. I'm 10k in, an hour and 52, and 2,800 feet of climb, and only 400 feet of descent. Yeah, now it's a little muddy here, but yeah, still climbing that first climb. I'm assuming the descents are going to be equally as hard. Morale is good though. Only 10k in, but I'm sure it's going to stay good the whole way. It's beautiful. The sun's out. There's no wind. Humidity is really, really high. I'm gonna take some salt tablets here before the aid station, because that's another 5k away. What a beautiful trail. Alright, first aid station. Let's see what. Alright, first aid station is done. Came through in about 2:30. 3,200 feet of climb. Not quite 15k. Beautiful, sunny. Grabbed some banana bread, watermelon, ginger cookie. Refilled the water. And yeah, 13 and change for the next one. Coming on to 20k. It's a pretty technical trail. 3,600 feet of climb already, and about 1,400 descent. Lots of mud. Oh, and it's warm. But a good group of people. So it's good. It's fun. Oh. Beautiful trail. Oh. 26k in, 4 hours 25 minutes. And almost 4,500 feet of climb and 2,400 feet of descent. We're yeah, so maybe 2-3 kilometers away from the next aid station. Kind of on a fire road right now, so that's good. All downhill. Oh, somebody's sick out there. Well, when it's got to come out, it's got to come out. All right. So second rest stop aid station is done. Had some banana bread again. A little bit of Coke, some Nutella wrap, I guess. Filled up water, filled up the Morton, well, the Morton bottle's filled. I haven't put the Morton powder in yet. Went to the bathroom break and back up into the technical. Lots of roots, muddy. This is what it looks like. It's nice when we're out of the woods with the little breeze. When we're back in the forest, no wind. It's not super hot, but it's humid. On to the third one. $38.7K, 7 hours, 16 minutes. T'es au Cap du Salut.
Bravo! 81.
Juste dépassé mi-chemin.
4, bravo! 82, 18, 81. Hey, bravo!
Hey. 47.7 kilometers, 9 hours and 25 minutes, and 7,700 feet of elevation, 6,500 feet of descent. It's taking its toll on the legs for sure. Morale, oh. I gotta watch where I'm going when I talk. Morale still pretty good. Only downside is it's so humid. I sweat a lot. I take salt tablets, and the 1 liter of water is not enough between aid stations. I'm conserving my water. I'm trying to save it so I can stretch it all the way to the next aid station. But yeah, I hadn't peed for a while, and when I tried, well, those of you who've had beginning of kidney failure, you know what I'm talking about. You need to pee very badly, but it's not pee that comes out. Welcome to my world. So yeah, I'm at 47, so still 10k away from Sainte-Anne Québec, the big aid station where Nat is going to be there. I'm gonna take a longer break there, relax, and hydrate like crazy. I'm just hoping that between now and then and there, I find a nice little stream, creek, whatever, flowing river, so I can chug down all my water and refill. That'd be awesome. Saw lots this morning. They're beautiful. Haven't seen any yet this afternoon. It's all murky, muddy stuff, so oh well. I found a creek just shy of 49 kilometers, and I traded a pint of blood with the mosquitoes for a pint of water. I chugged a bottle, actually both my 500 milliliter, sorry, whatever I had left, then refilled one through the filter, and then refilled the filtered one, chugged that down, and then refilled it again. So I've got 2 full 500 ml bottles now, and just past the 49 kilometer mark. Uphill again. So yeah, definitely not enough the mandatory 1 liter of water between aid stations. You know, they're between 13.5 and 15k aid stations, the distance, and it's so humid. If you're a guy like me, it sweats a lot, and I'm not alone. There's a lot of guys here that got the filter and they're looking for these creeks, little streams to refill, and other people just carry 2 bottles, soft flask, and a bladder in the back. It's heavy, it's hard to carry, but that's what you need. Can't afford to dehydrate here. I'm paying for it right now with having to pee every 5 minutes and nothing comes out, but I'm gonna get back ahead of it here by drinking, and then at the aid station rehydrate, rest, eat, and finish strong. But it looks like this is going to be a 16-hour thing at least. I was at the halfway aid station there at 8 hours, so I'm thinking it's going to be as slow the second half. Even if it's not as hilly as the start, I can't maintain a good pace running. The trails are very technical and you get tired, so you start dragging your feet, and it seems like the rocks on the roots have grown in size and I'm stubbing my toes on every one of them, so I'm watching that carefully. I want to finish the race and I don't want to break anything, get injured, so. But I'm having fun. This is amazing experience. It looks like I'm gonna have a bit of a flat spot. I might jog a bit. Just past 52 kilometers. Not too sure exactly where this is, but beautiful. There's a trailhead behind me. I just passed welcoming people to a series of trails, obviously the one I took, but then more other trails. This is actually pretty cool. Nice little lake, and I'd go for a swim. Coming into Saint-Anne Cap. Kilometer, I just hit 56. Oh, try not to drop. Oh, this is gonna feel good.
Par là, tout droit, ouais, je fais les petits flags.
Huit 1 2 5.
Ça va, mon amour?
Ça va bien?
amour, ça va bien.
Sorry, I'm burping. Just finished the aid station, Saint-Tip-de-Cap. I saw Nat and Cody there. Oh, thank you, honey. I was dreaming about the grilled cheese sandwich that the aid station was supposed to have, and I guess they ran out. I'm too slow. So but my wife made me a good croissant with croton du Québec and mustard and a little 7-Up and some Gatorade, and grabbed some watermelon, banana. Oh, it was really good. Get some solid food in. At the last one I had some boiled eggs and boiled potatoes and a ball of rice, so that was good. Yeah, so 56.8, 11 hours and 25 minutes, 8,400 feet of ascent, 7,300 feet of descent. So catching up on the descent. And I gotta tell you, that descent, or those descents, very technical, lots of roots, lots of rocks. So pretty hard on the legs. The ascent, a few of those, I was wishing that, you know, asking myself if they're ever gonna end, because they were hard. But it's all good. I'm in Saint-Tip-de-Cap, walking at the street up the hill and just digesting my food. I'll run when it's flat. Oh. Hey, c'est toute qu'une descente, ça?
Ouais, ça descend pas mal. Ce qu'on s'est fait dire, nous autres, on l'a pas vécu l'expérience. Mériter le bateau. Yeah!
Hey,
Là, c'est le test, là. On voit si tu
I was
clips.
looking forward to the canoe ride the whole time. Ça, c'était...
Crossing
Time for the
of
cruise.
the... Good! Yeah, je vais te filmer jusqu'au bateau, tu sais, ça va documenter. Là.
Hey, c'est pas grave, ça.
Pas long, mais c'est intense.
Vous pouvez s'embarquer, vous pouvez aller vers le fond, là. On va peut-être avoir un bateau plein. C'est un gros peloton que je fous.
Hein?
Ouais, parce que là on est pété. Imagine, c'est pété, ça fait longtemps. Entre le marathon, je pense que
Finally, get to cross the river.
Hello, guys.
Hello. Welcome aboard.
You want me to sit with you?
Bulletin 2-5. Hello. Ooh. 12K left. Mesteshibo aid station here. So I'm coming up to 69K. Just past the Mesteshibo aid station. Now we're on Mesteshibo Trail. Very technical, lots of rocks. So I'm not going to do this for long here because I need both hands. But from the Mesteshibo aid station to the finish line, it's 12.4K. So I'm thinking probably 2.5 to 3 hours, depending on how steep the climbs are. It's like 468 meters of climb on this leg, so we're following the river. So whew, it's good. I ate some watermelon, filled up my water, ginger snap cookies. All set to go. Coming up to 70K here soon. There's a suspended bridge out there. You gotta take that. I'm gonna put the camera away. Chibo. Have to go around the big rocks along the shore. This is what the trail looks like. It's a killer. And you got to watch your ankles and your shins and your kneecaps.
Eric Olds from Lincolnville, USA, the 80, and Ramona Larson also completing the 80. Congrats, everybody. Félicitations à vous tous.
Non, ça passe à côté quand on connaît. Personne n'a fait. Tout le monde passe. Ils savent déjà qu'ils étaient pas au stade, ils savaient.
This is it. I'm back home now. It's been a few days. It was good. It was a lot of fun. It was very challenging, very tough race. I had no doubt that I could complete the distance. My training, the amount of miles, the running that I put in every week, every month, every day, because I run every day, had no doubt that I could do the distance. I knew there's a lot of vertical gain and loss for what I'm used to. 12,000 feet ish is not a small amount of climb and descent for someone from the prairies who's not used to that. I mean, last year I ran a 50K and we're talking about 4,000 feet maybe of gain and loss. So yeah, it's hard to train for that kind of elevation here, especially when you're new to this. So that's something where I need to work on to get a little faster. Obviously the technical parts, I'm 52 years old. I can't jump from rock to rock, especially not when you're at the last stretch. You know, I had 68 kilometers because it was the last 12K, the most technical part of the trail where you're jumping from big rocks and climbing and descending rocks that are 2-3 feet high, and you know, the last part where you had to climb 340, what did he say, 343 steps that was calculated. A friend of mine that ran with me went the next day to take some pictures because it was pitch black when we went through there. All right, so I've had enough time here on YouTube, but I would just want to say that if you're wondering, you know, undecided whether or not Québec Mega Trail is worth it, in my mind, definitely worth it. It's a great organization. It's big. It's a whole weekend. The Mont Sainte-Anne organization out there, they've got the Delta Hotel, campgrounds around. Quebec City is amazing. Make it a big trip with family. Well worth it. You might see me again doing the QMT80. I might consider the 110, the 100 miler, not yet. I still have to, you know, experience that, and definitely don't want to do it on such a hard trail. But those of you out there that are up for the challenge, Quebec Mega Trail, think about it. Cheers.